my name is Jimmy the Jellyfish, and today we're taking a look at the Heroes of Goo Jit line Series 2. So first off, let's take a look at Blaziken, this guy right here. Here he has the Heroes of Goo Jit logo right there. Some really nice artwork in right here, and the little try-me portion that's squishy. We'll get to that later. And super gooey little burst there. And Blaziken Hero Pack says right there. And then the new gimmick for this line, which is that you fill up there. You know what? I'll tell it later. Here we go, the back. And there it shows the new guys in this line. Shows how you use the action feature. And here we go. There is Blaziken ready to erupt. Blaziken uses his blade of fire to blaze his way to victory. His burning ambition is to lead and conquer. And here is the lineup of figures for Series 2, which is significantly less compared to Series 1. And the fact that there's less figures means that less crappy fillings like the one that came from Sahario and other figures with the sand gimmick would be removed, because that gimmick I tried making a review of, but it sucked. So anyway, let's take a look at the other figure that we got here. And here we have Redback. This guy is probably one of my favorite ones from Series 2. Here we go. I'm super goopy, Redback, and then the water blast attack. Really digging the artwork, a little try-me portion right there. And here on the back, again, same thing, except for the little description. Redback, a master of entrapment. Redback strikes quickly with his fang-like claws. Few can escape his web of steel once they fall into it. And I'm a little mad about this part. You see, all of these are available, right? They're widely available. But the coolest character, Hydra, is not available. Like, I know that this appeals to some people, like the Hunt, but this is such a cool figure. The fact that they produce so little of it just makes me mad. I wish I could have this figure. It is even better than Redback, which is my favorite of the line, but Hydra's just so much better, and I'm just a little bit mad that they didn't have them. Anyway, let's stop talking about my complaint and let's just get into the action, and let's get onto the actual figures. And here is Redback out of the packaging, and I must say I'm pleasantly surprised with Spider-Man here. So Redback here is a Wilder, which means he's a bad guy. So what Redback is he's practically the scientist character, and he's the new villain. And he is a cool figure, and he has some spider filling, and I believe has some liquid inside that makes him, well, gooey. Here's the little spiders. Spider webs, looks pretty cool. It can be squished in multiple ways. It seems as if this rubber is thicker, but you know, there's still a downside to this, meaning that he can still stick to multiple stuff due to the fact that he's used with this type of plastic that sticks on to everything in a sense. But he's way better of a villain than the original villain, the crocodile guy. Yeah, you know him. I don't like him. So first off, let's start off with the sculpting. Look at this. This looks really nice. The sculpting is like, you know, it's in that kind of goopy plastic rubber, I guess. And here is the claw. It looks really nice. And something that I really like about this line that adds extra playability is that right here, they have a normal hand on one side and a weapon hand on the other side. This was unlike the first series in which both hands were just normal. And something better about the other series as well is the fact that, I got crumbs, is that the pants, there is no painting on this figure, or at least on the rubbery parts. And the pants, the pants are rubber, preventing it from having any paint chipping like the last series, which This is a definite plus, and holy crap, this figure is just so cool. This guy's better. So now for his actual action feature, which is so what you gotta do for his action feature is, and then you take your freaking Doritos, Tostitos, real cheese, salsa con queso mix can with water, and then you just like simply just squish his head and then just like dip it in there, you know, suffocate him, you know. And just like another figure from the Masters of the Universe line that has practically the same feature of these figures, which is spritzing the water. I'm not sure if you can see it. Here, let me adjust the lights real quick, see if you can see the spritzing water. And you can definitely see it. Well, here's the actual figure.
The evil Mr. Cobra Con has you under my power. I, Stratos, will obey.
He-Man, Stratos, and Cobra Khan each sold separately.
Your evil mist won't make a slave of He-Man. Oh, yeah? One more blast of my hypnotizing mist, and now you're gonna see real power, Cobra Con.
Cobra Khan figure is new from the Masters of the Universe collection. Other action figures each sold separately from Mattel.
And compared to the little mist that figure produced, this guy produced an entire, like, stream of water. You can, like, do some actual damage with this thing. So another thing that you could do is, with their little stretchy feature, is that these weapons actually serve a purpose. So, you know, you could just, like, you could karate chop them in multiple ways with the weapon. You could just, this is just an overall just way more fun figure. It's way more durable than the series 1 figures. These figures would chip with paint, and I'm pretty sure if you bought one, you would just instantly have their paint chipped if you vigorously stretch them. So this one is definitely a plus for the Goo Jit line. It's definitely a move forward. But anyway, let's move on to the next figure. And here is Blazagon version 2, and he is the leader of the good guys. And he is a really nice looking figure. The sculpting on this guy is kind of minimal on this side, and the painting is minimal. In fact, there is no paint. That's a good thing though. So on the back, here we have the same exact spikes as the original Blazagon, except these are with gold plating. I think this is a huge step forward. This piece of armor can be taken off, but it's kind of difficult. It's made with stretchy rubber. Again, no paint on these figures, which is an amazing improvement over the other figures. Nice sculpting right there on the weapon. Has some little fire signals on it. And here's the original Blazagon compared to the new Blazagon, the version 2 Blazagon, which is, again, big difference. Right here, the painting. The originals, their paint chipped a lot, and the filling is definitely different. This was like an almost Orbeez-like material, and this one is a lot more like a liquid with lots of goo. So this one definitely feels way thicker. This rubber feels way more thick than this one. This one is actually pretty thin in my opinion, and as you can see, this guy is definitely way bigger. The head sculpt is way bigger, and overall these guys, the best part about these guys is the head sculpt. Just amazing. Look at that and look at that, just beautiful. I like the way they transitioned onto version 1 and version 2. It's clear that they're the same character, but with the upgraded parts. Now let's get this little guy. He's had his time, but it's time to get him out and actually get into this guy's action feature. Also, he has a nice little tail. So now you gotta, and then dip the head, squeeze it, and dip it in your Tostitos salsa con queso medium Tostitos made with real cheese salsa dip can filled with water. And then you take Blazagon, and then you simply just squish his head. And again, this blasting is powerful. Jesus, dude, it's like a fat squirt. It's a big one. So Blazagon version 2 just knocks Blazagon version 1 out of the water. Just like absolutely just stabs him out of the water and just like throws him out of the water, all bleeding and crap, because this guy, this is how you do a second series This is how you make a second series of a toy line. You take what made the original line good, and then you take what made the original line bad, just make it bigger, make it badder, make it cooler, and then just completely make it seem like the original line, which was pretty good, you make it seem bad. I mean, this second series is just absolutely amazing. And I'm sure the other figures are like this as well, because it seems that they improved upon the common complaint. They've thickened up the rubber, they've made the paint non-existent, and they've added a cool new action feature that adds more playability, and some new molding that adds more playability. This, again, this is how you do a second series of a line. And if the Storm Shadow Army was here, they'd give this line a solid 2 out of 3. Because, again, I don't mean to restate myself here, but the original line was amazing. You got this guy, you got Thrash, just a good figure. But then you got these figures. They just blow them out of the water. They're so good. Look at them, just fighting. Oh, bam! This is some good stuff. That's the end of this video. Like, comment, share, do all the things that you're gonna do, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I heard a car outside. I'm waiting by the door. No place left to hide. Love is just around the corner.